reason to in a minute here. AlanCoxShow.com. Thanks again to Dillery Fipsipper, who's helping out remotely in the video department. I was reading about a girl who makes a lot of money selling pictures of her hairy armpits online. Our own Mary Santora has made a little bit of bank flashing her piggies for a variety of, a whole spectrum of creeps.
Toesies.
This girl from Worcester, overseas, Fenella Fox, is 30. I'll show you a picture here if you're watching live.
Oh, hold on. I got to hook up the stupid thing.
Oh.
One second.
She said that she enjoys the financial independence. She makes about 10 grand a month, American. But the trolls and the people who give her such a hard time online make it far less enjoyable. Another person who's, she's just trying to make a couple of bucks here. Just trying to make some dollars.
All right.
Doing what she loves.
Go ahead, put it up there.
There we go.
Ooh.
There's her and her hairy pits. There's one picture of her. She's a pretty girl. Nice rack.
We getting this for free?
There's another picture of her. She said she's very body positive. Of course, she has 1 million followers. And she likes showing off her hairy pits.
There's dudes
Said
that are
she
into
was
it.
fed up with female beauty standards. But obviously, if you're a woman who puts herself out there in any capacity online, you'll get people who hate your guts. And she said that it's the trolls who have just made things terrible for her, that she has no less than post-traumatic stress disorder. If it's ongoing, you're not post.
Yeah, it's just stress disorder.
Yeah.
We're going to hit a point where they're going to regulate the internet so much that you can't be a troll anymore.
But you're also not going to be able to make any money anymore either.
Well, I mean, that's what they want. That's why they're trying to get rid of net neutrality and stuff like that, just more gatekeeping and stuff like that. No. But it's gonna happen. It's gonna be, I mean, that's kind of what they're leading to with all the states, like when Mary was in Virginia and you have to put in your ID to watch porn.
That's crazy.
You're right. But there's gonna be, you're gonna have to have like one profile that goes to all your profiles.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be verified, and you're not gonna be able to, and you're gonna have to be yourself.
Who you are.
Yep.
She said, I travel a lot. One of the worst reactions to my job was someone telling me they would be hanged in their country. Well, that's nice.
Yeah, you're sweet.
You're like,
that might
why are you looking at my pictures then?
Well, that's the thing. People love I mean, we deal with it from people that hate listening to this show.
Yeah.
Where they listen every single day, but they don't seem to enjoy it. The Alan Cox Show Reddit.
Yeah. Don't go on there.
Yeah, they hate
And I don't care if you
but I mean, that's
hate
just,
listen.
But
it's
that's
the listening part that I'm focused on.
That's how people exist now.
Yeah.
Is they have for a long time, but it's just ramped up so much because of social media, where people will say something and they like being mean. I was talking to a girl last week, and she was telling me that she likes to go and say mean things on celebrities' pages on their Instagram.
This is a person you know?
This is a girl that I was talking to a little bit, just like, this
was the get to know you phase?
Yes, the get to know you phase, and I didn't like that. I was like, oh, that's not very cool.
Right.
I'm like, that's kind of sad, actually.
How did she explain that?
She just was like, she thought it was funny.
Funny?
She thought it was funny to just go and say mean things to people. And I was just like, it's not, not my thing.
There is a way to be funny and do that, but it sounds like she's focusing on the mean and not the funny.
Right.
I see.
And I don't know why she thought I would react and be like,
oh, cool,
that's
love
awesome.
That.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, cool.
Did she give you any examples?
She did. What was it? It was, I'd have to scroll back through a lot of messages.
Because at this point, she's probably trying to impress you with her hilarious negative comments on a celebrity's page. Who, by the way, the celebrity never sees. Their social media manager sees it. They never see it.
She said something about Justin Timberlake not aging well. Some mean thing about that. I was like, but he looks good.
Like, and how old is she?
42.
Oh, this is
yeah.
Okay.
Is she aging well?
From what I can tell, she's cute, but is I was just like, hey, not my thing.
Well, my thought is always that that's the sign of somebody who has too much free time, or they're bored, or they're maybe using their free time in a strange way.
I think more extreme examples aren't necessarily that you have too much free time. I think it's an anger thing where people have a lot of anger, and so they take it out on people. I think Mary and I get this a lot when people love to tell us that we're not funny on social media and then explain how our career is going poorly and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, you're the one you're here. I didn't send this to you specifically. You are the one that keeps engaging on my content. Now I will bait you on because it pumps the video up in the algorithm, but it's not one of those things where I forced you to watch this.
They're playing right into your hands.
Yeah.
Are you a pansy, Alan?
And if they go too far, I just block them, but
Eat that.
I don't like to.
You piece of crap.
I love that guy. Yeah, so this girl, listen, life's still pretty good. Raking in 10 grand a month for hairy armpit photos.
What would you rather have? Not having PTSD from people making fun of you or 10 grand a month? Like, what do you...
I'd rather have the money.
You want the money?
Well, and I think that's the conclusion that she's come to is she's kind of like, I've got a pretty good life. You make enough money and you can just shut it down. Sock it away for a while, take the slings and arrows.
Maybe that could be my
pretty cynical view, but I mean, that's kind of what it is. She said, I've been in the adult industry since I turned 18. So she's 30 now. Nobody know how many years that is. But she said that it would be silly to claim that my sex work didn't do any damage to me. Well, that is kind of your Faustian bargain, too, is you're like, well, for anybody watching the fall of the House of Usher.
I've seen that every time we log on.
Yeah,
right
this kind of updated retelling of a series of Edgar Allan Poe thing, but it's kind of making a deal with the devil.
What is this Faustian bar? Is that what basically just another way of saying deal with the devil?
Yeah.
It's not a Faucian bargain where you got to get a vax and then, you have a heart attack or whatever they say.
We avoid the jab.
Yeah. They love the
Keep
jab.
your freedom muzzles away from me. Yeah, so, but she's making 10 grand a month.
Ugh.
Right? That's pretty good, right?
So much money.
Yeah.
Maybe I could do that as my new side hustle.
Do something.
I would say gays love armpits.
Do they?
Really?
Yeah.
More
That's
than
like
feet?
Now, this may be
Well, tell me. This is a
I don't know if
TMI zone, Poundcake. TMZ is tomorrow.
I've hooked up with guys, and they love two things. They love my chest, hairy or shaved, it doesn't matter. Just this chest area is always full of kisses and licks. And then
You had me and then you lost me.
And then they bury their face into my armpit. They love my
They like the
pits.
They like the scent, or
They
They like your musk.
musk, or like the hair, like I have hairy armpits, or like just they love, I don't know what it is. This chest area, this upper body area is something serious for the guys. They love armpits. I can get on the armpit bandwagon. I would.
He's got a hairy upper body. He's got a hooba. His hooba stank. I need a fupa, baby.
I would much rather. I can see why people have a pit fetish, because there's some guys I'm like, oh wow, he looks really good with armpit hair. But like, I would never be a foot guy ever.
I want nothing to do with anybody's armpits. I mean, not to the point where you're laser focused on
I want them to go unnoticed.
It's so, yes, I want you to go right past them. It's so amazing to me, the people who, and listen, I'm not kink shaming. You do whatever you want to do if it makes you happy. But it is amazing to me, the people who are so laser focused on the parts of the body that have nothing to do, like
That's what I love about
P and V. Man, that's
No.
those are the best parts.
It's more than that, though.
Those are the best parts. People are like, I like the back of the knee. Nobody wakes up and goes, man, that's my thing. Back
Some
of the
people
knee.
do. Some people got that.
That
come on.
actually helps me, though, because I'm not just attracted to the D, like, or the B. Like, I love every part of a man, and that's how
You're
I'm
not
like,
putting
that's how-
your face in their pits?
If I found one that I liked, yeah, I would put my face in their pit.
I don't.
What
put
about the back of their knee?
I mean, I don't want just like
With their
floating
weenus.
disembodied vagina, but like
Disembodied.
right. Well, he's like, of course, I like the whole package to come together in a way.
I like a thick
but-
thigh,
A thick thigh.
a big meaty thigh. I love that.
All right. You ever
See,
go right for the weenus?
I haven't. No,
You know where it is?
back of the knee.
Nope.
mean, kind of, but
It's the elbow
it's
scale,
elbow.
right?
Yeah.
I'm a big belly button fan.
You're what?
A belly button fan.
Oh God, it's got stuff in there.
No, not if you clean
I
it.
put stuff in there.
Yeah, most people don't. Most people aren't cleaning it. He's putting his own stuff in there. His own little shot glass.
The old Clifton cream pie.
Oh, thank you.
So gross. I don't.
Oh, you just made a mess.
I don't sniff Brian's armpits, but there's a spot like right in his. He gets really sweaty at night, and like in his neck in the morning is my favorite scent on him. So it's not like my neck is buried into his armpit, but there's like a spot on his body where I'm like, this kind of smells a little bit like your cologne still, but a little bit like a man sweat. And that's a spot I really like. And I call it the stink. And I'll be like, come here, give me, I want to get in on that stink. So I could kind of see where people are coming
now
from.
that is gay.
That's not gay.
That's gay.
But that's where I feel like.
Why is that gay?
Wait,
it's gross, but
It's not gross. It's where he
no,
puts
you like it. It's
his cologne, but he also smells kind of sweaty. And then it's like natural pheromones
He
mixed.
put on cologne before he goes to garbage pick or whatever.
He doesn't garbage pick for a living.
He's just running around.
Does he spray the bags with
Picking up
cologne?
garbage, Amy.
He does. He picks up recycling from inside a truck legally.
You said he gets out from time to time. We
Well,
gotta.
he does, but it's not a hobby that a garbage picker would go do.
He's just jumping in.
No, but he'll
hanging out.
He
A lot
showers
of them
after
don't think
work.
it's a hobby either. They think it's a good way to make money.
So he comes home, takes a shower, and then so when he wakes up in the morning and he's got kind of like a sweaty smell to him. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
But I'm saying I can see what Cody's talking about. I've never been in someone's armpit, but if you like the scent, or I'm a firm believer in being attracted to someone's pheromones, that you can be like attracted to them on a chemical level. Yes.
Yes, I'm into
Yeah, if
that
anybody
too.
had ever brought up chemistry.
But that's what
Connection.
that might be how you are primally attracted to them.
I love people's
Yeah,
But
that's what I
vibrations.
nothing's better than somebody coming at you when they're freshly scrubbed and showered and oh man, and I got the run of the place.
Yes,
Because you're
I
not going to be
agree.
like, oh, I feel gross. I just got out of the shower.
Yes.
Like, let me
I'm-
run the table, baby.
I've been with some guys that do not care. And I'm not one of those people. Like, if you're going to mess around back there, I want to be clean. They're like, oh, no, this is my thing. This is my kink. I'm like, you don't want me to shower? They're like, no, I don't want you to shower.
That's
Like,
what gays do. Munch butts and celebrate Halloween.
I've gotten back from,
The gym.
yeah.
I've had guys that are like that.
And they're like, I want to smell everything, I want to
Yes.
taste everything. I'm like,
Yes.
that's literally their thing. I was like, that's not me. You're
Oh.
not going to kiss me afterwards.
I'm going to
but
tell you.
who am I?
The
I've
grossest
got to
sentence.
give away some money
Oh,
here.
I
It's
gotta give you a gross
$1,000
sentence.
courtesy of the Buzzard bookie. Good luck.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard Bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Cash. That's cash. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
Now, I can't believe I'm saying this, but go ahead.
There was a guy that I was seeing for a short amount of time. We only hooked up like twice. This is years ago. He would always want to hook up right after I had gotten done working out, whether it's from the gym or doing yoga or whatever.
Is that why you guys only hooked up twice?
Yeah, because I quit working out. This is the only 2 times in 8 years that I've worked out.
He's like,
But-
hey, how come we never have sex anymore? She's like,
The
"Yeah, stop going to the
Get
gym."
to the gym.
The sentence that he said that made me stop talking to him because it was so gross is that he said, I like it sour, was the word that he used. That was the word that he used. Because I was like, I've never been with
I
a guy
like my
who's like,
ladies like I like my chips.
whoa, sour?
Sour cream.
But yeah, like, because I was like, I mean, I'm not super comfortable being like just out of the gym, sweaty and gross, haven't showered. And he's like, oh, I like it
Honey, I love it when you smell like you're spoiling right in front of me. Like I have, if you were in a refrigerator, I would throw you out.
That is putrid.
I'm going to change the subject now.
Thank you.
Very gross. And I was like, I can't do this. Like, hey, amen to you. You're into your own thing, but I am not comfortable with this type of intimacy.
Listen, a dog is supposed to sniff my balls, all right? That's how they process the information. But everybody else, I don't mind telling you. I'll pull back the curtain. I'm not a big fan of when listeners come up to me in public and sniff my balls.
Really?
Yes, I find it intrusive.
He's playing hard to
And
get.
I
Get up in
find
there.
it I find it very presumptuous. So, okay. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of sour fans out there.
Yeah.
But,
I like it sour.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. It's just
Did you keep a straight face when he said that?
That was over text message. And that's when I was like, man, I'm not.
See, that's the type of stuff
I am not comfortable with this.
That's the type of text that lives forever in my phone.
Yes.
Like, I screenshot that. I sent it to everybody. I'm like, I sent a text to my friends in the group chat over the weekend, and I'm like, I'm so sick of these gays making everything so casual because.
Is he a craft beer guy? Because that would make sense.
No, I made it into a little. I made it into a
Yeasty.
little poem.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you guys.
Yay!
You made a poem?
I made a poem with it. I'll send it to you in the group chat.
Can't wait for your poem.
Why can't you say it?
Is it in iambic pentameter?
It's funnier in the poem.
Why didn't you tell me?
No, it's hilarious here.
that you were gay?
I've got to take a break. If you'd like to send me a text for whatever, 35192 to get me there. AlanCoxShow.com to watch live or anything else. And you can listen live anywhere you are on the iHeartRadio app.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Peter, you say you would rather fight a 300-pound panda bear than a 30-pound koala bear. That doesn't make sense. Why?
They let out this growl like I've never heard before. And they got teeth and they have claws. I'm telling you, don't mess with those. Can you take any of these on, Rover?
No.
That's the thing. What's the